Eagle Eye, coming to you again with a brand new video. And this is my first one of these in terms of using StreamYard instead of Google Hangouts. And I've got to admit, I'm liking it. Well, I actually prefer it to Google Hangouts, I'll be honest. But joining me is, of course, my partner in crime, Lee. Say hello to the people, Lee.
Good evening. Good evening. I've noticed as well, when you came on, obviously your name says Chick down there. Mine said Lee on my stream earlier. You can change that to whatever you want to change it to when you go into a stream. Yeah, so mine earlier was Lee. I put my surname on it this time.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can change that. You can put your YouTube handle, which might be something we should do going forward.
Yeah.
Obviously, but yeah, mate, I'm over the moon. We've got an away win, bruv. An away win and a clean sheet, and our top goal scorers back in action, scoring again. And the youngsters performed. Some of the kids were fantastic.
Yeah, I thought they were really good. Really, really good. I think our match got a little bit upstaged by United crushing Chelsea the game after.
Mate, I just need goals to that, bro. Jesus Christ. And it's funny because I've been mocking Rashford all summer going, them man are getting Rashford up front. Yeah?
We're talking about the supply teacher syndrome right before, and he absolutely bitched Lampard. Absolutely bitched him.
No, they were good. I tell you what, though, Chelsea were. I didn't watch the game,
okay,
but from the highlights that I've just seen,
yeah,
Chelsea at the Woodwork with Tammy Abraham at 0-0.
Yeah,
at the post. He nearly snapped that post in half. He hit that so hard. Then Emerson at the bar and the post at like the angle. I think it was 1-0 at that stage. It might have been 2-0. I don't know, but I can't remember. But they had their chances. They had their chances. They just didn't take them by the looks of it. But like I said, I didn't watch the game, so I only see what was on YouTube a second ago. So yeah, man.
Yeah. I to be honest, I think going back to our game and on reflection, it really depends on how you see it. Because one of my so I've got, I don't know about you, I've got like 15 apps that go to my that are related to football. This is kind of what you got to do, people. When you have a YouTube channel, you need information coming to you as much as possible. And one of the headlines was a lackluster Arsenal squeeze past Newcastle. But I thought it was comfortable. Yeah, I thought it was comfortable. I thought it was just it was light work. I didn't really see it as it was a desperate, we were lucky or anything like that. It was comfortable. It was just drama free. That was all it was.
Yeah, and do you know what? Right, you're spot on when you say drama free, because I look at it and I think that we've been shit away from home for years. Yeah. Right. Newcastle last year, I said to you midstream that the last two seasons, this season and last season, it's exactly the same how it panned out. I know they scored last year and the scoreline was 2-1, but it was comfortable. 2 seasons in a row, it was comfortable without being convincing.
Yeah,
but 2 years in a row, when Granit Xhaka scored the free kick last year, we were struggling to have shots on target, the same as today, but we were creating without being efficient. And it was the same today. We were creating, but we just weren't putting them away or getting them on target. And then going back to our goal, it was comfortable. Both seasons now, 2 seasons in a row, it's been comfortable. So whoever wrote that needs to have a long, hard look at themselves, because I thought it was easy, man. It wasn't panic stations, and we were all sitting there going, "Oh my God, we're not going to hang on." It weren't like that. It was just an easy win.
And what's wrong with that? And what's wrong with the fact that we were just calm? We kept a clean sheet. And someone pointed out to me today, and I didn't even realize until I looked back on the chat. In fact, it was when you went for a cigarette. Someone said that we just equaled the amount of clean sheets away from home that we had all of last season.
Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we only had 1 clean sheet last season away from home.
So that's mad. Positive. That's
and when you think that our bench cost more than the starting 11, do you know what I'm saying? It's like, mate, I'm happy. I'm over the moon. Anyone who's moaning, listen, they're entitled to have a moan if they want, but I ain't moaning. I'm over the moon. It's the first game of the season. We've won it. Clean sheet. The kids impressed. And it was comfortable. Listen, if Liverpool went and done that, or Man United, or Man City, or anybody else, Tottenham, they'd be getting praised. Gritty Tottenham or gritty United go to a tough away ground and get the 3 points. Where it's us, it's lackluster Arsenal. Yeah. Nah, mate. If that was a comfortable game, we were never really in trouble at all.
Yeah, I mean, And the only kind of downside, and if you're looking at Twitter now, you'll see him as the number one trend, and that is Henrik Mkhitaryan. What happened? I mean, just looking at a quote from Emre, I must admit I didn't watch the post-match interviews, but he said, I also used Reece Nelson and Willett because they deserved their place with us, to give them the confidence that they can help us. It is the same with Martinelli. He played 10 minutes because he deserved it. What about Saka? I thought Saka deserved it as well.
Mate, I thought Martinelli should have started. Before I get into that, actually, if you click underneath where we're both situated on your screen, you see the little dots, the little outlines of the people, and then the screen.
Yeah, what this?
Yeah, that's it. Do that one. That one's better.
That one's better.
Yeah, that one's better. You can pin comments as well. If you read the comments that come in on the call.
Of course.
Literally, you go to the comment and literally just click on it, and it'll pop it up, and it'll come up on the screen, mate. So anything in the chat.
Look at this geek, for example. There are a lot of shit that was written today by the fans. And I think that article came off the back of the fact that they were trying to gauge, you know how active Arsenal fan base is? Along with Liverpool, we're probably the most active fan base on Twitter. So articles sometimes are just written off the back of what is trending sometimes.
That's true, man. That's true.
And people saw that.
They're quite active as well. Us three, I'd say, are the most active. Liverpool, Arsenal, United, they're the most active online.
Yeah, I'd agree. I'll put United in that bracket.
Just to answer your question about Martinelli, that's how I look at it. He deserved to start. I thought he's looked sharp in pre-season. I think that Torreira, rightly so, was on the bench. He's played 10 minutes in pre-season. I said that although I would have started him because he's a better player. But for me, I think that the squad, when I see the lineup, I was like, boy, we're in big trouble today. We're in big trouble today with that defensive line, that midfield. I thought it was going to be weak. But when you actually look at it, and you look at the subs that came on, all three of them subs were positive subs. They were all attacking players. It weren't like trying to shut up shop and bring the Torreira on to hold the fort. Yeah, so that in itself would gauge where the game was.
All right, just a quick big up to the madman that is VP. VP, legend out here. I don't know how you get paid, how much you get paid, but you are
to get paid. We don't want to know.
Amazing. Ridiculously amazing. Thank you.
Mate, seriously. Why Arsenal Football Club? You live in America, go and visit Mr. Kroenke, yeah, and just give him whatever he wants.
Totally agree. Wow, what a legend! Right, Mickey is a fraud. This is the fan base right now, man. This is the kind of anger right here.
See, the thing with Mkhitaryan, right, is he was always going to be up against it coming to Arsenal from Man United, right? Let's be real, yeah. Right, we hate them as much as they hate us, right? They thought they got one up on us. The fact that the fans were in meltdown because we'd got rid of Sanchez, yeah. Although at the time a lot of fans wanted him gone, yeah. Let's not piss about. A lot of them wanted him gone, but to end up swapping him for Mkhitaryan, Mickey was always going to be up against it. And let's be real, he's done absolutely nothing. Not just for us, but for United. I know he scored in the Europa League final for them. But let's be honest, he's done nothing for any of us. Yeah, and he's on big dough. And, you know, at the end of the day, people say you shouldn't bring the wages into it. Well, we should. He's on 200 grand a week. Yeah, that's Eden Hazard money. That's Kevin De Bruyne, Raheem Sterling, Mo Salah. Yeah, Harry Kane's on less money than that. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? Eriksen's on about a third of that. Yeah, look at the difference in levels between the players I've just mentioned and then Mkhitaryan. So you'd like to think that he's going to come into the games. Yeah, listen, every week he can't play well. We get that. You have an off day. He rarely has a good day. Yeah, his first game, he got a hat-trick of assists. I remember that. Yeah, he got a hat-trick of assists first game. We thought, yes, we've got the better end of the bargain. Yeah? How wrong are we all now, a year or so later? Do you know what I'm saying? Because he has been absolutely crap, yeah, since he's been here. And that's just being real. And somebody said to me in my comments, I looked at my comments on the stream we did, going, "You hate Mkhitaryan." I don't hate anyone. Yeah, I don't hate him.
I'm not really seeing you go in on Mkhitaryan, so I'm surprised
No,
that comment was given to you.
No, I don't. And listen, at the end of the day, I just think that the club are now moving in the right direction, right? So my days of going in and going deep on players are done, mate. They're finished, yeah. Like going in on the likes of Bellerin and Ozil and stuff like that, yeah. And the previous manager, I'm done with all my ranting and crying and screaming and shouting, yeah. I'm happy that they ain't here in terms of the previous regime, right? I'm happy with what we've got now in terms of Raul. Yeah, that guy is an absolute gangster when it comes to transfers, mate. Yeah, that you don't stay at Barcelona for 15 years as their top boy if you don't know what you're doing. And it was their full period in their history, by the way. So he brought in a lot of players. He brought in a hell of a lot of players. Some didn't work out. It's just how it goes. But I'm happy with how it's gone. So I don't feel like I have to sit here and scream and shout about Mkhitaryan. We all know he's crap. Yeah, and I hope we sell him. If we don't sell him, I back him. Yeah, I back him. But at the end of the day, I would want us to sell him. And I think if he went back to Germany, I think he'd be all right. I think this league's just a little bit too much for him. And it's the same with other players. I've said it about Ozil over the years. This league is too quick for him. Yeah, it's too quick. It's too physical. There's other players in the league as well that I think that about. Bakayoko was one of them when he went to Chelsea. It's too quick and physical. Even though he's a big boy, yeah, he gets barged off the ball way too easy. And that's what you get in this league compared to other leagues. They'll go in on you. We see that today. Persistent fouling of Joe Willock. How many times did the players get booked? Do you know what I'm saying? It was foul after foul after foul, and they kept getting away with them. You know, in other leagues, they would have been, some of them players would have been sent off today for repeated fouls. So that's what you get in this league. And I think that's the problem with Mickey, is the fact that it's just a little bit too quick and a little bit too physical for him. And I don't think that he can handle it.
Plus, he just looks like a man that has zero confidence at the moment. Bottom line, he looks almost timid. That's the only way I can put it. He just looks so timid on the ball. And it's come to a point now where I'm just like, just get rid of him for him now. Not even just for us, for him, because he clearly, he's not made for this life. So let's only have players that are about this life. I've always been a big proponent of people that are going to fight for us.
Well, if you look at Joe Willock today, yeah, right, and then you look at Joe Willock's last performance for us in the Europa League final for 20 minutes, yeah, right? Now tell me, and both of them performances today, I know he didn't get man of the match, Aubameyang got it, and I suppose you can kind of agree with that. He scored the winning goal, yeah, and that's what he gets paid to do. We won the game off of the back of him scoring, right? But for me, it was Joe Willock, right? But look how well he played today, Willock. Look how well he played for 20 minutes when he came on in that final. Now tell me the last two games Mickey's done that.
Yeah, true.
Anyone remember? Yeah. And this is a young kid that's coming up. He's got a point to prove. He wants to play regular football, yeah? Mickey looks like the guy that's on the downward spiral. That's just like, I've made it. I've earned my money. I'm playing at the Premier League. I'm playing for Arsenal. Don't really matter. I'm on 200 bags a week. That's how it looks. I'm sure it isn't like that, but that's how it comes across, is the fact that he's probably just comfortable with where he is in life. Do you know what I'm saying?
Agreed. Dane Sanchez, welcome. It's a new name. And I'm guessing you're new because you called me Guna instead of Chig. So I'm guessing you're not used to me. But my name is Chig or Chris. They are both legitimately my names. So feel free to call me either. And he asks, why do you think Emre's staying at 11 today? I think what he means by it.
Thinking he means starting 11. Why is
starting 11, yeah.
Well, Ozil and Kolasinac obviously didn't travel for security reasons. Which we spoke about on stream. That needs to be rectified ASAP, because we can't be having them to not playing games for Arsenal when they're being paid to play for Arsenal.
100% agree. Yeah.
Especially when you think that they're on about 500 grand a week between them as well. It's a lot of money, mate, if they're not playing games. So you can't go down that route. Also, the fact that some of the players I've hardly played. Torreira's played 10 minutes all pre-season. Ceballos, again, has hardly really played any minutes if you add it all up. Martinelli, again, I would have started him, but I can see why he didn't. Callum Chambers, I was shocked. I know you picked him in your starting 11, but I was shocked he started. Where's Mustafi? Does anyone know where Mustafi is? It's like a Where's Wally, isn't it? Where's Mustafi?
Your boy is gone. He's gone.
Do you know what? I feel he gets a lot of criticism and a little bit over the top. Do you know that? And listen, he's crap. We all know this.
He's scapegoated. He is.
He's more scapegoated than Iwobi was.
And I'm you know I can't stand Mustafi, but it's the way all of a sudden everyone seems to have rug piled on him. I'm like, don't get it twisted. He's a big problem. He ain't the only big problem in this team. Yep. So yeah, I do agree with you. I do think he is scapegoated. I think people seem to have this belief that, once Mustafi goes, the defense is fixed. Nah, not even a little bit. He's a big issue, but he's not the only issue. He's not the only issue.
And the thing is as well, he does chip in with the odd goal here and there. Yeah, I know that's probably to make up for his error for giving goals away. Yeah, but he does actually chip in with goals, right? But I suppose when you look at what was available in terms of squad, Lacazette's got a minor knock. So that's probably why he didn't start. Pepe, it's an away game. We're not great away from home. Do you want somebody to make their debut in a top of the pitch area where he plays on the right wing? Yeah, when you're not that great away from home, maybe he was somebody to come on when we were winning, which is what happened. So I kind of, looking back at it now, I was fuming when I see the lineup. I can't lie, I was fuming. Yeah, I see Mickey in it, I see Xhaka in it, and I was thinking, we're going down the same route of crap again. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We're going down the same.
I remember you weren't happy even before we started. So normally, guys, just to peel behind the curtain a little bit, you have a little chit chat. You kind of gauge how each other's mood is because you need to know how to play off each other, right? And Lee was like, "I'm not happy with the fucking starting lineup." So I didn't realize this because I didn't have a chance to listen to his starting 11 video. I was like, "Oh, fuck it, okay." It looks like I'm a little bit more enthusiastic than he is about his starting lineup.
Fuming. When I see Mickey, when I see Xhaka, yeah, I see. Obviously, Monreal was always going to start. I even put him in my starting 11. But when I see them two, especially, I was like, right, so hang on, we're going with Mkhitaryan instead of Martinelli. Yeah, and I was like, well, that's a stupid move. I was happy that Joe Willock started. I put Maitland-Niles at right back in my preview, although it was against my better judgment. I didn't want to do that, but there was no other alternative.
Okay.
Yeah, we ain't got Jenkinson anymore.
Wow.
Yeah, so we have to shoehorn him in until Bellerin's back.
True.
But I must say as well, I thought Maitland-Niles played really well today.
He did.
He started off a little bit iffy. Yeah, but by the end of the game, he was absolutely amazing, mate. And that run and that cross where he read the pass that was short to that Williams guy, I think it was, and he picked the ball up. And who was marking Aubameyang? Seriously, I said it on the stream.
Yeah, but Aubameyang can lose anyone, I tell you. You can lose anyone.
Maybe you can lose Mustafi. Maybe you can lose Mustafi, bro. But yeah, it was just like,
so good.
You know, the pass from Niles, not only to get the ball, but to get down the wing and have the vision to see that Aubameyang's in acres, yeah, and to get the pass in was good, man. And listen, if that was a certain number 10 that done that, everyone would be getting their wank sock out and be jizzing. So big up Maitland-Niles, because that's exactly what I was doing when I see it. I was like, that's Maitland-Niles doing that. Yeah, that's Maitland-Niles. He ain't a right back. He ain't a right winger. And my man's running up and down that right wing like a right back. Yeah, fair play to him, man. I thought he was brilliant. Yeah, I thought Willock bossed it. And I thought that Xhaka grew into the game. He was dead for 30 minutes. Where was he? Was he even on the pitch? Yeah, but after that, I thought he got into the game. I thought he played pretty well second half. The thing with him is he slows the game down a little bit too much for me. That's the only criticism. Yeah, is like, I don't care that you give the ball away and you make mistakes. Yeah, he gave the ball away and then run back and got it, and it should have been a throw, and we didn't get the throw. Yeah, well, I rate that. Yeah, I get the work rate. He puts the levels in and that. But for me, he slows the game down way too much to play in midfield. Yeah, for Arsenal, you need to have somebody who can get a ball like a Cazorla, get the ball, spin, and bang, the ball's gone. Yeah, whereas for me, he holds on to it too long and just goes sideways, backwards, and does the odd 60-yard diagonal that everyone goes, oh, the Hollywood pass.
That sometimes kind of gets there, yeah. I said that to Sadia today. He goes, why do people like Xhaka? And I said, because occasionally he hits a diagonal ball 60 yards to the left that maybe 60 to 70% of the time might get there. That's the only reason. That's the only reason.
He's done it about 3 or 4 times, mate. Yeah, right. And nobody will give him the recognition for that. Yeah, there was one he done to Aubameyang. Yeah, what a pass. Yeah, and I was like, wow, that's Guendouzi doing that. Yeah. Like, and I had to double check it. I was like, and then they showed the replay of it, and Aubameyang miscontrolled it in the end. It went under his foot, I think. It bounced off the grass. But yeah, it was like, I thought all in all, it was a good performance, and
you can see his comments like Marbles, who I like. He's got his own YouTube channel as well, so big shout out to him.
Yeah,
Long time friend of the show. He said that Pepe didn't do much and Ceballos is okay. I think these guys had a cameo, guys. What were you expecting at Newcastle for the first game of the season? Let's be easy.
I think Pepe was probably the worst of the three subs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say he was probably the worst of the three subs. I'd say that Martinelli was probably the best. But Ceballos, if you go and have a look at his stats, and I ain't a big fan on stats, yeah, lamp fun. If you go and look at Ceballos' stats for the game, he actually looked like he had a good game on paper, but in reality, I don't think he was that great. But one thing I will say, no, Ceballos.
Ceballos, yeah? Really? I liked him.
I thought he played all right. Don't get me wrong. I thought he played all right. But I've seen people saying he was fantastic. He was this, he was that. My man gave the ball away 6 times out of 20 odd. Yeah. You're playing in central midfield and you've given the ball away like what? 6 times out of 27. You've completed 21 out of 27 passes. Really? Really? That's when you've come on, you're supposed to control that midfield and you're supposed to keep the ball ticking so you're not being put under pressure going back the other way because we're 1-0 up. You're supposed to try and make a counter-attack, sit deep and keep the ball moving. Yeah, so for me, I think, listen, I ain't going to mug him off. He's a new player. He's playing for this club, yeah, and I'm happy he's here. But for me, the love fest over him has been a little bit too much. I thought Martinelli looked brighter and sharper than both of them, Pepe and Ceballos.
I know you're not in love with the Ceballos. Players like that have to prove themselves to you. I know. I see your pattern with these sort of players. I know that already.
No. Do you know what it is, right? I got a lot of stick for saying that I don't think he can handle the physicality in the Premier League.
Right.
A lot of people, when I was doing my transfer updates every day, were saying, "Yeah, you obviously don't watch him. You don't watch Spanish. I watch Spanish football all the time, man. I don't watch it so much now as I did years ago. I used to watch it week in, week out. Now it's just every now and again. Yeah, but when I've seen him in Spain, different ball game. Yeah, you get time and space. He played for Madrid. They dominate possession. We're going away from home. We don't dominate possession. We get turned over. It's a totally different ball game now, yeah? Same with David Luiz. David Luiz has been in a PSG team that smashed everyone in France, and he's been in a Chelsea team that were winning titles, yeah? Excuse me. So he is now coming to a team that leaks goals left, right, and centre. We'll see how good David Luiz and Ceballos are now because they're coming to a team that's nowhere in terms of level defensively as the teams they've left. Do you know what I'm saying? And the front line of Madrid will score for fun. Yeah, we score for fun, but they can also defend at Madrid. We really can't. So we'll see how good them two players are. And I'm not trying to mug them off. They're new signings, but have you had that bottle of Bud yet?
I actually have. So you'd be proud. I had 2 in the fridge. One's done.
Yeah, this is my last beer of the day, man. Last beer of the day.
Thank you, VC, for the $2 donation again, you madman. Thank you. I appreciate it. Chat room is active, and there's 165 people in there. Please
have a look.
Please do crush that like button for me. I think the last time I looked, there was 31 likes, 32 likes. There's 172 people and 32 likes. Come on, guys.
That's disgraceful.
Do better than that. Absolutely drive those likes through the roof, please. Come on. That's how
I've liked it, chick. I've just liked it.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. All right.
25% of people have liked this content. Come on, man. We're giving you this good content right now.
Give me that good shit. That good shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Rabadam, big shout out to you. Another crazy Liverpool fan that donates no matter
nice
what.
Guy as well, man.
Very nice guy. Very nice guy. Your streams are very professional, guys. Thumbs up. Oh, thank you, brother. Thank you.
Thank you. DJ Fury in the building. Moderator for you and me, I see.
Oh, how can I not put Fury as a
Oh,
moderator?
man. Always gives us a shout out every Friday on Twitter.
Yeah. How can I
Always.
not put Fury as a moderator?
He says that Mickey should be sold ASAP.
I can't find anyone that would keep Mickey. But I'm interested. If you guys would keep Mickey, do let us know. We're happy to have at least the debate. I like this one. I had to put this one up there. See, we do get the love and the support every now and again. Thank you, David. Appreciate it.
You know what, right? I'll be straight up, right? When we did our watch along earlier, when I came off of that, I went onto my app because we get an app because we're YouTubers. Yeah, so we get a little app that we can go and check our real time. Yeah, because it doesn't always update on YouTube straight away with the actual figures of how many views, right? But we can see that on our app, right? When I came off that watch along earlier, I was baffed, man. I was like, Jesus Christ, that watch along was over 2 hours long. Over 20,000 people watched that live before I clicked end the video. 20,000 people, yeah. That is ridiculous. I want to thank you for that as well, mate, because you held the fort for me, yeah, when I went for my cigarette breaks. Yeah, and it just flowed. And more people actually joined when I fucked off. So maybe you should.
He's out of it.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run your channel. You just run mine, mate. Yeah?
Oh, dear. Oh, no, it was fun. Honestly, I really enjoyed it. I knew I was going to have fun, but I actually enjoyed it more than I thought I would. So thank you.
Yeah, it was good. And you know what? Once I got that proper stream going, which is, I don't know why, because I haven't watched a game on it for so many months now, because obviously I've either been at them or there hasn't been any football. Yeah, then I haven't. So I deleted the app. I don't know why I deleted it. So I had to re-download it. And yeah, I went on that, and that is flawless every game. I can't obviously say on air what it is because you'll get shut down. Yeah, but yeah, that app is flawless, mate. Every single Arsenal game. In fact, not just Arsenal, every game. Yeah, I can sit there and watch any game in America if I want to watch it right now. So yeah, it is a good app, man. I can watch Formula 1 on it. I can do everything on it, man. Cricket, golf, tennis, the lot. It's a sick app, and it never ever buffers, man. Never. So yeah, that's the one going forward.
You
that's
need to tell me about that. I'll tell you.
Yeah, you're not on Apple, bruv.
Oh, you Apple should be your sponsor. Forget any other sponsor. Apple, if you're listening, this is your guy. He's got Apple everything.
Yeah, man. We got that Apple iPhone.
You got the Mac, you got everything.
We got the Apple iPad, which I watched the game on. Yeah, just call me Mr. Apple, bruv. Yeah. I might actually dress up as Apple for the next stream. What do you reckon?
You never know.
Apple juice. Yeah, get the apple juice, maybe some cider. That's apple juice, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it's all good. But no, man, today was a good day. It was nice to come into a game with a little bit of excitement. Last season, we've had that 2 seasons in a row. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, last season I was buzzing to be at Man City at home. Yeah, it was like I'm there for Emery's debut, bruv. Yeah, my man's coming into the champions at home. Yeah, and there was just such a different atmosphere at the Emirates all last season. Every single time we went behind, everyone stayed with the players. Everyone got on the and backed them. Yeah, that weren't the case before that. This season, I've come into it absolutely gassed with the signings we've done, including Luiz and Ceballos. Even though I said what I said, I am happy that we've signed them. I think they're upgrades on what we've got. Definitely, how good they'll be, we shall see. But I am so happy, and it was nice to go into a game full of confidence, going, do you know what, we're going to win today. I don't even care if it's an away game. I don't care if the team's dead. Yeah, and the team for me was dead. They shut me up. They've proved me wrong, and I'm happy about that. Yeah. But even though I thought the team was dead, I still said at the start, I still think we'll win. Yeah, because I was fully confident that Newcastle and nothing about.
Yeah, you heard me. I was confident. I just didn't see that Newcastle team causing us any problems. And all right, bar the first 20 minutes, I thought it was first gear for us the entire game, and we looked comfortable. More than anything, the thing I was happy about was just defensively, we looked sound. Sound. All right, they hit.
The one thing I say though is, if it's up against a bigger and better team, we might not fix the sound. Yeah, they had nothing. They were toothless up front, mate.
Yeah.
In answer to that question from Dane, I do think he's gone.
Me too.
It would not surprise me one bit.
He's gone.
It would not surprise me as well. Yeah, and I'm going to throw this out here. It would not surprise me as well if Granit Xhaka's gone by the end of this window. It wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, it would not surprise me. I'm just throwing that out there.
I don't think
I'm not going to say
because he was talking about anything. Sorry, I know it digitizes when I talk over you. Apologies. The only difference is I think that Granit Xhaka was only talking about the captaincy 2 days ago. So I don't know if he will then go off the back of that. But I hope and pray you are right. I hope and pray.
Inter Milan wanted him. Yeah. Inter Milan wanted him earlier in the transfer window. Yeah. The window's still open to get rid. They've done 73 million on Lukaku. Yeah, which, let's be real, I can see why Man United took it. Don't get me wrong, mate. Yeah, they got nearly all their money back for him. Yeah, and they're probably thinking, well, we've had a touch there. It would not surprise me if Inter Milan come back in and go with a ridiculous bid for him for like 50 million or something. And if that's the case, take it. Take it all day long. Even if
I'd take 35.
Yeah, I would. But listen, it would not surprise me if they come back in for him. Yeah, so let's not rule that out. Starting 11 for the next match.
That's a good question.
Maitland-Niles right back. I'd go with the same backline. I actually would.
Interesting.
I think they deserve to have another go.
That's a big deal for you because you weren't happy with it initially.
Yeah, no, I wasn't. But you know what? I think they deserve a chance. I think they all played well today, so why not start them again?
Yeah,
keep it settled back four. I'm not going to give away the rest of it because obviously I'll be doing my preview and starting 11.
I was wondering if you were first.
Yeah, but yeah, Leno in goal and that's the back four. So you already know a little teaser for my preview. But yeah, listen. I've always been an advocate of if you play well, you keep your shirt. It's as simple as that. Just because you're a big name, don't mean you're getting your shirt back. Yeah. So Joe Willock, he should be starting next game. Yeah, he should be starting next game. Go offie and buy another 8, mate. I can't, man. I can't. I'm gonna have an early night. Otherwise, I'll sit up on FIFA until about 3 in the morning or some shit.
And he actually worked.
Yeah,
I've been telling me some stuff, and I'm like, bruv, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. How you
so,
know?
I'm gonna do my player ratings about 9 o'clock. So yeah, after that I'll probably chill and go to bed. So yeah, man, I think we should start player ratings. What do you reckon?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's not get into it. Let's go to the bottom of it. I'm trying not to miss anybody's fucking donation, but yeah. So I've missed one. VP's $2 donation for the LFC watch along. Oh, that one will be a big deal with VP, and that would be a big one. The Liverpool game.
LFC watch along. Yes.
That one will be a big deal.
My man will be making it rain when they're slapping the 8th.
He'll be like, all right, God, have it all.
Yeah, man. Rabber as well. Rabber's donation about Inter Milan, saying Inter Milan must be collectively drunk. Again, Rabber's a Liverpool fan as well, so that watch along is going to be jokes.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of Liverpool followers as well, man.
Big up to Eric as well for the $2 donation. I hope Emre gives Salabos a chance to grow. Me too. I think there's a good player there. I know that a lot of people are a little bit skeptical after today. Trust me, I think he'll come good. I really do. Quickly, VP, $2, Mr. Apple. Just trying to catch all these fucking... these donations today, boy. You read that one, right? Inter Milan must be collectively drunk. Right. Okay, let's get to the bottom of it. All right, quick question for you, and then we'll start the donations.
No. It's the sixth answer.
There you go.
I've actually thought about it, but no, not for me. Not for me.
All right, let's get into this. And guys, you can play along, and I'll put the comments on as we go along. We're going to start this. Oh my gosh, VP, you're mad, man. What's going on? What?
This guy's a bad man. Bro, listen, either way, he's either money laundering, right?
He's trying to write off some taxes. Donate
Yeah,
to
right.
the
He's either
charities.
money laundering, writing off some tax here, yeah, or he's just a multi-millionaire, bro.
Don
Yeah, and if that's
VP.
the case,
Don
VP,
Uh,
Don VP, yourself, bro. Thank you.
let's get to the donations. And guys, you can play along as well, and I'll highlight your comment as we go along. So, Leno, let's start. Leno, mark out of 10.
I don't think he had a great deal to. I need to write these down because I've actually got to go and do mine afterwards. So yeah, I might give you some wishy-washy answers here.
Wishy-washy answers. You don't need to give a mark if you don't want to.
No, I'll give some marks. Come on, man. I'll give some marks. I won't do all of the marks. I'll just do some of them. Yeah. So I'll do the back line. You can do the front line. How's that?
Sounds good to me.
And in fact, I'll tell you what. Go up to do Leno the back four and Willock, and then you give them to me, and then you do the rest. Obviously, you can answer them as well.
Yeah.
Do them 6, and then I'll just put the rest in after on my team. Yeah.
All right.
So Leno, I'd give a 6. I thought it was pretty basic. Didn't have a great deal to do. Punched one when he could have caught it. Made a good save low down to his right from one of their substitutes. I think it was Maximilian. 9. Jeez.
Rich is having that real.
Jesus Christ. No, Leno 6 for me. I think he didn't have a great deal
I love this comment. I'm sorry. That's my mark for Mickey. Straight up. Insufficient funds. Straight up.
But no, 6. I'll give him a 6, man. I'll give him a 6.
Okay. Me too. I'll give him a 6. Not because he was bad by any means. I just think it was a quiet game for him. So yeah. 6 out of 10. Let's go with Ainsley Maitland-Niles.
Oh, I'll give him an 8.
An 8.
Yeah, I'll give him an 8. And I'll tell you why I'll give him an 8, yeah, is because I think that he started off poorly. He grew into the game. He got the assist, which won us the game. And defensively after that, he seemed to grow. Yeah, and I thought he was fantastic after that. Going back defensively, they weren't getting past him, mate. So an 8 out of 10 for me.
I'll go with a 7. I did think when he was shit, he was really shit. But I do think he grew into the game pretty well. So I'll give him a 7 out of 10. Let's go with my boy, Mr. Chambers. Big cow.
Your guy. This is a Mertesacker moment for you, isn't it? Yeah, this is what it is. Do you know what? I'd have to give him an 8 as well. Yeah. I thought him and we'll come on to Socrates in a minute, but I thought him and Socrates pocketed that Joel Linton apart from the one time that guy got behind him and then just skimmed the header past the post. Other than that, they were absolutely flawless. 4.
Yeah, I think put that there because he wanted me to highlight his comment because that's mad. That's mad.
Yeah, I'll go with an 8. I thought he impressed me today. I can't lie. Yeah, you know I'm not a fan.
Yeah,
you know I'm not a fan. Yeah, 8 out of 10 for me. I thought he was superb, mate.
Yeah. I thought both him and Socrates were an 8 for me. I thought they were. Yeah. I thought they were brilliant. I can't disagree. Socrates an 8 as well. Yeah, I thought they were brilliant. Socrates a 6.5 for Kartik. Well, at least it was better.
It's hard today, man. It's hard.
Kartik is on this thing today.
He's got that boss name though, boy, like Kartik, you know. Yeah, don't mess with the boss, the real G.
Some people thought Socrates was a 6, 7. I thought Chambers was better. Interesting. That is interesting. Monreal left back.
Monreal left back. I'd say he was probably the worst out of the 4, but that's not saying he was poor. I'd go 7 for Monreal.
I'd go 6 for Monreal.
I don't think he offered that much of a threat going forward that Maitland-Niles did on the opposite side.
What I would say for me, I think he was clever, and I mentioned this during our stream on the watch along. I think initially he was pushing way too up, and he couldn't get back on time, and he adjusted his game very, very cleverly, where he just stops going forward. And if you notice, as soon as he did that, one of their attackers, I forgot his name, Almiron, he just died in that game.
Yeah,
because she had no space whatsoever. And I thought that was a real clever adjustment from Monreal when he recognised, listen, I'm not the young man I used to be. Let me be let's calm down and stop going. And I think for that adjustment, it gets a lot of ratings for me, but I'll only push it to a 6 for me personally.
Jeez, you're harsh today.
Gotta be good. You gotta be good, you know. Guendouzi, do you want to give him up for that? I can't even remember which.
I'll do Willock. You can do the rest.
So Guendouzi for me, I thought was very good. Had a couple of dodgy moments, but I thought recovered pretty well on the whole. And I'd give him a 7. I thought he controlled that midfield after a while, so it did pretty well. Granit Xhaka. Oh gosh, I've lost track of people now. Granit Xhaka. I would give. I've seen a lot of people shit on Xhaka. I thought he was better in the second half, and this is me. I like shitting on Xhaka for fun. I like doing it, but I also will call shit how I see it. And I thought he was okay. I didn't think he was anything.
First 30 minutes of that game, we were like, is Xhaka actually playing?
Yeah.
Then he took that dumb free kick that just hit somebody and went out for a goal kick.
Yeah.
It was like, what are you doing, bruv? Yeah. But after that, listen, he grew into the game. Yeah. He lost the ball a lot.
Tom Guna has it perfect. That's why I'd give him a 5 for that reason.
Okay.
Because he said Xhaka 4 in the first half, 6 in the second half. So I'd probably go 5 as a whole.
Okay.
I think that's about right to me. So yeah, big up to Tom Guna there. Mr. Willett, go on, run away with this one because I know you want to do something.
My guy. I said he should start. Yeah. I've been impressed with him. I said it on stream. His coming of age, which made me think, you know what, this guy can make it at Arsenal, was the Europa League 20-minute cameo. We were getting slapped about all over Baku, and he came on the pitch for Mr. Missing. He strolled onto the pitch like a veteran, bruv. Yeah, my man bossed that midfield, and we were getting battered. Yeah, let's have it right. We were getting battered. Yeah, and he should have scored in that final. And that was when I thought, you know what, this guy fucking wants it, man. He wants to play for Arsenal proper. Yeah, and I'm so glad he was our best player in pre-season. Today, he continued that fine form. You can see they targeted him left, right, and centre. Every time he got the ball, they were on him and fouling him. For me, I've got to give him a 9. I thought he was superb, mate. Yeah, the one thing I'll say is I think that he maybe did tire. Looking back at it now, I was gutted that he went off. Yeah, but I think maybe he did tire because he put so much into that 60-odd minutes, 70 minutes that he played. But yeah, 9 out of 10 for me. He was man of the match. I know Aubameyang won it, but I'd give it to him. I thought he was brilliant, mate. And it's nice to see a young kid that's grown up in the youth teams that come through the ranks, break into the first team, go out there and absolutely boss a midfield for Arsenal. It's so good when you've got a couple like that, and we've got a few. Yeah, it's good, man. We had it back in the day with other players. You know, Wilshere was one of them. We really wanted him to smash it, but I want him to smash it as well now, and I'd give him a 9.
Yeah, I really like Willett, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I like him. I think the only thing he needs to add now is goals to his game. But I think other than that, I like how combative he is. I like the energy he has. And I think we are starting to get to the point where we're starting to really see what he is as a footballer. And I think both of us kind of came to the conclusion at the same time, is he's the Ramsey replacement. He's the box-to-box guy. He's the energetic engine that will run and run, but actually can tackle a little bit better than Ramsey could. And seems to have something about his game that excites me a lot. I'm not going to give him a 9. But
after that glorious praise, yeah, you're not giving him a 9. Come on, bro.
Oh no, you got to have done something. You got to have scored a goal as well as everything he did. But
I know where you're going with that. I know who your man of the match is now. You've said that.
No, he's my man of the match. 8.5. He's my man of the match. Just I couldn't give him enough. I was trying to as you were talking, thinking, yeah, I agree with that.
You know what, if he played on for 90 minutes, I probably would have gone 10. And I don't do 10s often, as you know, yeah. Right, but if he had played on for that whole game, I probably would have gone 10. Because if he had carried on the way he finished, the way he played for the 70 minutes he was on,
he probably would have gone.
Yeah. Yeah, he might have. You never know. You never know. But he might have even set one up, scored one. But I think he would have got a 10 out of 10 performance, and you don't get that often. And I thought he had everything. I thought he was superb, mate. The fact that they kept fouling him, shows where he was on the pitch. He was head and shoulders above everyone, and they were shit scared of him every time he got the ball. So yeah, man, good.
Agreed. Big up to the 200 plus people that are watching. Please don't forget, hit that like button and hit the subscribe button if this is your first time watching. Please do that. That would be fantastic. Let's go to Reese Nelson. You're not marking Reese, are you?
No, I'll let you crack on with the rest of them.
Reese was a little bit of a downer for me. I was hoping he'd be a bit better. I think it's a shame because he was playing on the wrong side for him. I think he did try, plugged away, never gave up. So I'll give Reese. I'll give him a 5 out of 10. But I still think he was good. It's just he did what he had to do. But I don't want to necessarily see him on the left hand side again.
I love that name, Roy Cropper. Have you got the little strap?
Roy Cropper.
Yeah, Roy Cropper's in Corrie, isn't it? I don't know if he's still in Coronation Street, but he had the little shopping bag and all that.
That's right. Mkhitaryan, straight up, insufficient funds. Honestly, if I'm gonna give it a mark, first half was a 0. No, tell a lie. It was a 2. He did do that beautiful dig chance for Aubameyang that I thought was a really good
one into Newcastle town centre as well.
Yeah, second half, I thought he was a little bit better.
The ball landed at the Angel of the North, mate. That's where it landed.
Second half, I actually thought he was a bit better, especially when they switched him to the left.
Yeah, when he went left side, he looked miles better.
Yeah, we've never done before, so that was interesting. The guy's confidence is gone completely, and honestly, I'll give Mickey a 3, and I think he's lucky to get that. I know a lot of people disagree. They think 1, 2. Shit. All right, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang got himself the key goal. I thought his constant off the ball running was fantastic.
His movement's ridiculous. How he had 6 yards of space when he's got 2 centre backs near him. Yeah. And then just runs in and dinks it. He had one where he dinked one and the keeper saved it, or it went wide. Yeah. He had a chance in the first half where he should have scored. Where it was quite early on in the first half where he got in and whipped it, but it didn't quite go. Then he had another one where he volleyed it and the keeper parried it. He had a lot of chances today. Yeah, and I'm glad he got a goal. He deserved a goal. Yeah,
100%.
100% deserved a goal. But yeah, I thought he was good. I can't lie. I think his hold-up play is a little bit poor, but that ain't his game. That's more Lacazette's game. But the fact that we were without Lacazette in the starting 11, I think he held the fort without him pretty well today, and obviously he scored the winning goal. So yeah, man, I'll let you do the mark.
Clever. I'll give him an 8. I thought he was good. I thought he was very good. I can't fault Uber today. So, like you say, there are things that are just not his game, but all the things that you expect from him, he did and did well. So I'll give him an 8 out of 10. Just rolling through the subs real quick. Pepe, I know a lot of people dislike his performance today, and he was quiet. There's no doubt about it, but I'm not worried. I said from the get-go, it'll take him a minute just to get up to the pace. He's also just coming back into fitness as well. He played in the African Cup of Nations. It's going to take some time. But I think 10 games in, you'll start to see the best of Pepe.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think he was the worst of the 3 subs.
Yeah,
and I really wanted him to be the best. We were sat on the stream. We were gassed when he came on, bruv, weren't we? But I was just like, oh, mate, I really want it to happen. It just didn't happen. It was funny because he gave the ball away as soon as he got it. He got thrown out of it. Mate, please score. I want him to score, man. I'm so gassed for this geezer playing for us. Yeah, but obviously it didn't go that way in the end. But I'm not going to mark him until I do mine in 22 minutes time.
I'll give him a 4, if I'm being honest.
Okay.
I'll give him a 4.
Okay.
Ceballos, I didn't think was terrible as you lot are making out. I thought he was all right. Kept the ball ticking. Nice, good passing. A couple of times he gave the ball away, yes. But I thought he was all right. And I'd give him 5, to be fair. And who was the other one that came on? Martinelli. I'm so excited by what this kid can do. So excited by what he can do. I've got a feeling he's just gonna run the show as soon as he has an opportunity. You can see why Eddie was allowed to leave, and Martinelli's there, because I think the plan for Martinelli is not to play him on the wing, to play him as a striker. So cool, I'm all right with that. I'll give him a 5 out of 10 though. I'll give him a 5 out of 10. And as for Emre, to be perfectly honest, I'm more happy than a lot of people. I think ultimately we scored. We kept a clean sheet. We looked a lot more comfortable than I remember when we played Newcastle last season at Newcastle. So to me, I'm happy all round, and he's already equaled the efforts of what we did last season. So I'll give Emery a 7. I think it's a decent start. We won our first game of the season. It's been
all
a while.
3 substitutes were positive as well. There was no negative sub. You know, everything was positive. He went with 3 attacking players. So yeah, I think he done well today. He was up against it with a starting 11. Obviously, it weren't going to be easy to pick a starting 11 without some of the main players, was it? But yeah, I think he done all right. What about the fans?
I don't know how active the fans were because we muted the fucking thing.
You know what? Just the fact that they had to drive
all the way up
there. Straight 10.
Drive all the way up there and then climb.
I've done that drive. It took me 4.5 hours. It took me 4.5 hours, mate. Yeah, it is not an easy place to get to.
I've been out to Newcastle before. It is a long trip.
Yeah, and not only that, right? It's not cheap.
No,
right? Because if you get a train up there, you're talking about £100 to get a train, maybe more. Return. Yeah, from London way. Yeah, over £100 maybe. Yeah, to go up in the car, you're talking maybe nearly that in fuel.
Yeah.
Then you got food, then you got drink. It's not cheap, man. It's not cheap at all. So listen, 10 out of 10, every single one of them, and we sell out away every week, mate. So every away game. So yeah, the furthest away game we have got this season is done.
Yeah,
and it's now. What's the next one down from there? Next one down from Newcastle is
probably Paul, right?
Who?
Is it Liverpool? Is that above Manchester? I don't know.
It's to the side, I think. I think it might be Manchester. So yeah, but even that's.
It's Burnley, according to
Burnley. Yeah, Burnley. Sorry, yes, it is Burnley. Burnley's higher up. So yeah, you got Burnley, then you got Man City, Man United, Liverpool. It's Sheffield United. Yeah, it's not easy, man. It's not easy traveling. It's not easy at all. So yeah, big up with every.
All right. Well, there's 200 odd people watching. Thank you so much for coming to join us. And Lee, thank you again for joining me for the player ratings. Lee, as everybody should know already, has his own YouTube channel. And he'll be doing the reason he didn't give marks for everybody is because he's about to go and do the same on his YouTube channel. So do you want to let the people know where they can find you, bro?
Yeah, Lee Gunner on YouTube. Don't worry about Twitter. I ain't interested in that. You know what? I haven't even been on it for about 2 days. It's bliss. Yeah, no dickheads in my well, there probably is dickheads in my notifications, but I ain't even stressed about that. And yeah, Lee Gunner 82 on Insta. Feel free to follow my Insta. I'm over 8,000 and saying people on that. I want it up to 10k. So if you want to go and join in on the Insta hype, feel free. I'm more chilled today because we won. It's the first game of the season. We've won. We've kept a clean sheet, which equals last season's clean sheets away from home. So yeah, it's been good, man. I can't lie. I'm over the moon, and we've got Burnley next. So yeah, that's good. So yeah, I'm over the moon. Over the moon. Can't wait for the next game.
Another one of these looking pen. Honestly, I tell you, pen used to be a ghetto word I used to use back in the day, but it seems to be brought back by you YouTube guys. But thank you so much to all the pen crew, the pen gang, as I'm going to call them from now on. I'm thank you again for coming to join me for the show. We'll be back next week, certainly on Lee's channel, doing a watch along for is it Brighton we're playing at home?
Burnley
we're playing at home. So that should be a good game. We'll watch that. And then obviously we'll do another player ratings for that as well. I'm sure I owe you guys something. You guys also keep asking me about when I'm next going to do a UFC or an MMA preview. That will be on Thursday. I've provisionally spoken to Ola. He's agreed. So we're doing it on Thursday. Doing that show on this StreamYard thing will be good. So yeah, do make sure that you catch that. Also, don't forget, everybody that's watching, go over to Lee's channel. And as I always say, let him know that you came from here and that I said it. Yeah. It's always a good little indication. Oh, she said all these. Say that again?
You normally call me Golden Boy or something, is it? What do you call me?
Boy Wonder. Boy Wonder.
That's it. Boy Wonder.
So yeah, go show some love and support. And my man just crossed 28K. Big congratulations to him. The way he's growing his channel, I tell you, he needs to set up some sort of class on how, one of those YouTube channels that say, this is how you grow your channel in X amount of days. You need to do a video like that so that people can learn.
I don't even know what I do. I just I set up the camera and I start talking and everyone just seems to like watching it. So I don't know. I don't even know. Mate, listen, it's all about consistency. I'm consistent. I'm super consistent. So,
see, and you do get guys like this. Look, who's straight up only here because of Lee. It does happen. It does happen. Like that.
Subscribe to Chick as well.
Listen, no shade whatsoever. I get it. I understand. Not a problem at all. See, I'm now got the Boy Wonder thing going.
Boy Wonder. It's Golden Child, bruv, not Boy Wonder. It's Golden Child. Although saying that, my sister is the golden child of the family, mate. Yeah, she has always been the golden child. She's the only girl out of 4 kids. Yeah, so yeah, she's always been the golden child of the family, mate. So I call myself Golden Child, but that's because I've got a nice golden tan right now. So that's about it. Yeah.
No, Dans, I know you're playing. Don't worry, brother. No problem at all. See, look, you do get love occasionally on my channel. Look at that.
The only place I don't get love is Twitter. Even Insta's sweet, bruv. I get bare love on both of them. Yeah, go on Twitter. It's just for the fucking clowns. Yeah, 14-year-olds that want to fucking call me Yadar. Do you know what I mean? What does Yadar even mean? Fuck off, man. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, get out. Thanks for having me on again, bruv. And
no problem.
We'll do it again.
We'll do it again.
Yeah,
it was very.
I'll be live in about 13 minutes. I'm going to go for a cigarette and a toilet break, and yeah, then I'll be live on my thing. So yeah, it's all good.
All right, brother. Look, I've got to put that one up. Look at that compliment right there.
YouTube.
YouTube right there. All right,
just call me the Messi, bro. All jokes aside, man. I appreciate it.
All right, guys, we're out of it. Enjoy your Sunday evening. Take care. And Lee?
Emery in forever, baby. We won for the season. Yes.
There you go. We out, people. Take care. Peace.